So what a wee treat this is. I'm just going to record my audio. There we go. Great. I had this idea, and then I spoke to Pam and Beverly about it. I was like, why don't we do a concert, and it can be singing, it can be fun, and hopefully we'll make some money for the church. And here we are. Here we are. Um, and I didn't really work out what I'm going to do. But I thought, you all know my music really, really well, and I haven't played for you in so long. So I thought it might be best to make it free form, and just ask you, what do you want to put here? I only have my guitar. I don't have the piano set up. But most of my songs are. You can write stuff in the chat. And I did mean to like print up lyrics and everything, but tomorrow's Sunday, and we're having communion, and it's really busy. So I don't have any lyrics for us, but that's okay. We can we can still sing and enjoy. Hello, Bianca. Oh, she just disappeared. Hello. Can you hear my guitar?
Yeah.
Well, I did pick out one song. I thought, I really want to play this one song. It's called Into the Dark by Richard and his wife Trish. Now, Abbey of the Arts, they have a few musicians that write songs for them. I'm not the only one. They have a whole plethora of artists, visual artists and dancers and everybody. And this song here is by Richard. Let me get it. It feels very timely. Hopefully you'll pick it up. Into the dark womb of night, we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. Into the winter of earth, the seeds have fallen away. The roots in the ground reclaim their life, retreating to rest in the soil. Actually, I do have the words for this one because I've been saying I'm playing this tomorrow, being Advent and all. So if I switch over to tomorrow's church service, you'll be able to see this. There it is. Let me change over my Zoom. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah, good. I've got dodgy internet at the house, but enough to do Zoom, which is great. All right, let's see if I can get some lyrics. Oh, almost. One more thing. I always forgot, there's always one more thing. Start virtual cam. Yay! There we go. And this means you can sing along. Where am I, though? I don't appear to be on here, do I? Let's get that back. Yep, that is... Webcam should be me. Oh, yes. Great, there I am. Oh, so much better. Into the dark womb of night, we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. Into the winter of earth, the seeds have fallen away. The roots in the ground reclaim their life, retreating to rest in the soil. Into the dark womb of night, we rest, we breathe, we watch. The mystery draws us inward as we wait for the light to return. Into the winter of earth, the seeds have fallen away. The roots in the ground reclaim their life, retreating to rest in the soil. Nice. Okay, let me jump back. Now, Kathleen, I need a little bit more information than the most recent song. Do you mean Requiem?
No. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
No, I'm thinking if you've just been creating something new, that would be fun. But that seemed new to me.
Yeah, well, that one is quite new. There's a really, it's been Transgender Day of Remembrance and All Souls, so there's, and winter, so there's been a lot of kind of songs that are great for crying and thinking about your recently beloved dead. Things, but they're beautiful. They are beautiful. And then there's the Requiem that I've been working on for Abbey of the Arts. Let me go find that one. I haven't been singing that one recently, but I've been editing the audio. And it had its premiere today, its world premiere. Christine was doing a retreat for Abbey of the Arts, and she played the song with my cello and Amy Ringle singing with me, and it was very exciting to hear. Normally I would test out the new songs on the congregation in the church, and you get a wave of applause and appreciation. Oh, I so remember the first time I played Archangel to you guys, the first time I played Canticle of the Sun. Remember, Glenn was about to have his surgery, and Pam, you asked me to play it twice. Yeah. Oh, there's this one, because I'm working on songs for Monday as well. This is one of the ones, while I'm still looking for Requiem, here is Hail Mary by my friend Alana Lewandowski. And we're getting ready for all the Mary stuff to do with Advent, so there's lots of Mary songs happening right now. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. One more time. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Actually, I need to sing it one more time slow. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Her heart beat in time with my wings. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is is with you. I had a funny conversation with my witchy wife today about this song. I was like, maybe if that phrase is quite triggering, the Lord is with you. Maybe I could say life force pours out of you. And Lyndon said, if somebody's going to have an issue with the words, the Lord is with you, they're going to have an issue with the whole chant. You can't please everybody. Don't change it. It's perfect. And I was like, she's got a point. She's got a point. Oh, Barbara's asking, can I explain Abbey of the Arts? Barbara, do you want to unmute? Or do you just want me to explain it? Well, let me just explain it. So, I sometimes sell music to random people. And one of the random people that bought my album, Sacred Earth album, about 3.5 or 4 years ago, was this email address, and it said dancing monk at Abbey of the Arts. And I was like, who on earth is that? Who is that? So I did a little Google search, abbeyofthearts.com. And I found this amazing online community of people who explore a monastic approach to Christianity through an artistic lens, through experiential. They're not even looking for polished art projects. They're doing all sorts of Carl Jung stuff. And I was like, these people, who are they? So I wrote to them and I said, I love what you're doing. I'm so glad you bought my music. Please use it in your work. And Christine wrote back and said, thank you. And that was the start of me getting to know Christine. It was maybe four years ago. And then she asked me to set one of her poems to music, a poem called St. Gobnet. And then after that, they started commissioning me. I started being one of the musicians that they use my existing prayers, but also when they don't have a prayer, like they couldn't find a version of Canticle of the Sun that they wanted to use. So they asked me to create one. I was like, what about Donovan? He's got a great song. And they were like, no, it's not quite right for us. And I went and listened, and I was like, yeah, for what they need to do, it's not quite right. So they paid me some money, and I took a year to write this. Next one, which is my adaptation of the prayer that was written by St. Francis. And I wear this hoodie all the time for a good reason. This one just arrived today. It's my new green hoodie. I'm very happy with it. And the reason I wear a hoodie is because I almost became a Franciscan monk, and I chose to be out in the world and be among the people. But I wear the hoodie just to remind myself. Most high, all powerful, precious God, no spoken word can hold your name. Praise be to you who births all life with all your creatures. I'm in the wrong key. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm like looking at that going, this is about to go badly wrong. Take two. Most high, all powerful, precious God, no spoken word can hold your name. Praise be to you who births all life with all your creatures. Especially you, sir, brother, son, who is the day and is your light, a beauty so true to you. There you are, there you are. Praise Praise be to you, my Lord, you are Sister Moon and the stars. Bright, precious heaven, there you are. There you are. Praise be to you, my Lord, you are Brother Wind and the air. Breath of spirit, there you are. There you are. Praise be to you, my Lord, you are Sister Water, gift of life, pure, essential, there you are. There you are. Praise be to you, my Lord, you are Brother Fire, friend through the night, strong and playful, there you are. There you are. Most high, all powerful, precious God, through Mother Earth we see your face. You who govern all of life, sustain and nurture all that is. With Sister Death, first and last breath, the key unlocking all we are. There we are. There we are. There we are. Well, tell me what phrase jumps out from that. You're welcome to unmute or put it in the chat if there's a phrase or a word that sticks with you. Kathleen is displaying a heart. Pam is typing.
Brother Fire, friend through the night.
Aha. Brother Fire, friend through the night. Aha. Yes. I mean, they're mostly St. Francis's words. I've just tweaked them a little bit. I tried to make fire and the water not too masculine and feminine. So I tried to bring in a bit of the non-dual nature of the sacred. But they're pretty much his words. There you are, says Pam.
Mhm.
Oh, Claire in Vancouver Island says that you love the yearning melody. You know, Claire, the melody came first. It arrived a lot earlier than I got the words. I mean, obviously I was reworking St. Francis's words, and his original melody was completely lost. But we had his words, and then I had a translation, and translations are always clunky and very difficult to put into song. But I played the melody for months and months, and it kind of spun the words. And I think that's the way I write songs, is like I find the chords and the feel of them, and then that teases out. I think that's probably a creative process that some of you can relate to. Yeah. Any other requests of, I haven't heard this in a long time, I'd love to hear this. while you're thinking, I just want to say shout out to some of the people that are not part of Unity. Hello, thank you for jumping in, and also Henry. I see that you're here on the telephone. Hello, Henry. It's just really, really lovely to be here. Really is. Well, if you don't tell me your songs, I'll just choose mine. Oh, Lisa's asking for traditional Christmas carols. Well, I thought somebody might say that, so I've got my blue folder. And in just over a week, I am doing a sing-along where you guys choose. Last year I didn't practice them beforehand, and people were choosing things that I really didn't know how to play. So I'm going to make sure and only have the songs in the book that I can actually play. It was a great idea last year that I didn't do a dress rehearsal for. So this year it's going to be great. Wednesday, I think, the 15th. All the information's on my website. So it's really early on in Advent. So the ones that I've been playing are Gabriel's Message, O Come, Emmanuel, and tomorrow I'm doing What Child Is This? And Peace Child, and also If in Your Heart, which is a chant, which I know that many of you will know and love. Do you like the idea of any of those? Oh, Lisa says she's thinking about North Beach. Yeah, so just in case you don't know, I used to do this thing called Easter Fire, where we'd have an Easter sunrise service, and I did that with my friend Elizabeth, and then I decided we should do one at Christmas. You never know, people might come out in December, and they did, and the weather was better than it was at Easter. and it's amazing how many people that love singing carols. Oh, we've got Peace Child requested. Maybe I should try and get you the lyrics. No, I'll just sing it. Actually, lyrics to loads and loads of my songs are hidden on my website, simondevoil.com/lyrics. Find quite a lot of them. So this is by a woman called Bernadette Farrell, who's a lovely lady who I remember having a conversation with when I lived in the Abbey on Iona. So a different Abbey this time. This is Iona community, the Abbey on Iona. And Bernadette Farrell, she was there with her daughter, and they were both wearing kind of like they had muffs and fluffy, and it was freezing cold, and they were warmly dressed, and it was so lovely to meet her. And afterwards I wrote and asked her if I could play her songs as I travel around the world, and she said, yes, please do that. So this is one of hers. It's called Peace Child, and it's my most favourite Christmas carol. Who was it that asked for this? Was that you, Pam? It was Beverly. Beverly and I have very similar choice in music, actually. Peace, child, in the sleep of the night, in the dark before light, you come in the silence of stars, in the violence of wars. Savior, your name. Peace, child, to the road and the storm, to the gun and the bomb. You come through the hate and the hurt, through the hunger and dirt, bearing a dream. Peace, child, to our dark and our sleep, to the conflict we reap. Now come, be your dream born alive, held in hope, wrapped in love, God's true shalom. Peace, child, in the sleep of the night, in the dark before light, you come in the silence of stars, in the violence of wars. Savior, your name. Peace, child, to the road and the storm, to the gun and the bomb. You come through the hate and the hurt, through the hunger and dirt, bearing a dream. Peace, child, to our dark and our sleep, to the conflict we reap. Now come, be your dream born alive, held in hope, wrapped in love, God's true shalom. Hey, do you remember when I did that with the choir? I think that was before I'd realized I needed to fire the choir. Well, really what I needed to do was fire myself as a choir director. Oh my God, that was so fun. Yeah, I don't think I'm never, ever, ever going to have a choir again. It's something that is extremely difficult for me. But we had a good time, didn't we? We did. Somebody was asking for Holy Now. I love Holy Now. Let's go find that. We can come back to Christmas carols later. So while I'm looking for this, I'll tell you that on Monday, I'm doing a service with Christine. It's our Advent service for Abbey of the Arts. Once a month, I do this big international online thing with him where I play music, and I love it. It's quite an honor to be asked. So Peter Mayer, wonderful singer-songwriter, he, I don't know whether he is part of the UU tradition or whether they just are the people that champion him the most. Mm-hmm. Oh look, I'm signed in as Suquamish. That's not true. I'm definitely being Simon de Voil right now. So this really reminds me of singing this with some of you guys, with Lane and Trudy and Diane. That was usually who'd sing this one with me. Hello, Jan. When I was a boy each week, on Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest, and he would read the holy word and consecrate the holy bread, and everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two, and Jesus made the water wine. And I remember feeling sad, miracles don't happen still, but now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Wine from water is not so small, but an even better magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, it barely wet my fingertips, but now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-down, but I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Read a questioning child's face and say it's not a testament. That'd be hard to say. Read another new morning come and say it's not a sacrament. tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. It made me want to bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then. Everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. All sorts of people have jumped on. Hello, Sally. Hello, Kate. Oh. I've got, some of the songs that I do a lot more these days are by Peter Mayer. There's Breathe In, Breathe Out, and also Japanese Bowl. I'll have to find that one for you because that's one of my current favorites. And also I've got this one here, Sending You Light by Melanie, which I've only just learned. The last song of my own that I wrote was Magnificat, so I'll have to play that for you. But mostly, I try and spend a lot of time finding other people's music and bringing that into the sacred, bringing it into church. I see that as one of the things that I do as a minister. Like wild geese and all these. I'm feeding you suggestions. Oh, great. They're popping up in the chat. Great. Here is Japanese Bowl. So do you know about that Japanese art form called kintsugi, or golden repair, where they'll either smash or take a smashed pot and they'll piece it together with lacquer, and where the outside of the seams are, they'll dust it with gold dust. And it makes an incredibly beautiful repair. And it's so symbolic. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's me. That's me. And I don't think I'm the only person that's had that reaction to kintsugi. Well, Peter Mayer obviously did, because he wrote this song. I'm like one of those Japanese bowls that were made long ago. I have some cracks in me. They have been filled with gold. That's what they used back then, when they had a bowl to mend, and it did not hide the cracks. It made them shine instead. So now every old scar shows from every time I broke, and anyone's eyes can see I'm not what I used to be. But in the collector's mind, all of these jagged lines make me more beautiful, worth a much higher price. I'm like one of those Japanese bowls. I was made long ago. I have some cracks you can see. See how they shine of gold. A lovely one, huh? Hey, Beverly, you've got your headphones on. Do I need to turn my guitar up a little bit? No? It sounded good? Great. I just kind of guessed it earlier. Oh, so we had a request for Deep Peace and Unknown Blessings. Oh, great. You guys are finding the songs I really want to sing. And let's do Deep Peace, and then I'll share this lovely Sending You Light, one that I know Beverly has fallen in love with. Actually, before I get there, a few of you were on that concert that I was part of for this Nigerian guy called Joseph, and they raised enough money basically to cover his medical tests and the English test and all the immigration stuff for him and his wife and 2 kids. Doesn't mean that they'll be successful in their immigration, but that was last Saturday, and I was part of this international fundraiser, and the only song I played was Deep Peace, and I had to end it early because the snowplow was coming, and I knew that Freya was about to start howling. So I ended it early, and then she didn't even bark. And this is the song, Deep Peace. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the Son of Peace to you. And moon and stars pour their healing light on you. La 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 la. La 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 la. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the Son of Peace to you. And moon and stars pour their healing light on you. La 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 la. La 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 la. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the Son of Peace to you. The moon and stars pour their healing light on you. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, it's so good to see you all singing your hearts out, Julie and everybody. I just see you all singing away. Most of you have got pretty dark screens, but I can see your smiling faces singing along. How beautiful is that? So we've got Kathleen's asking, what song did I sing for Kathleen for Nancy Anna that had deer in it? Do you mean the one that I wrote on the piano? Or there was a few songs I would sing for Nancy Anna, especially around her death. There was one called When I Go, which was all about that's the one, huh?
That's the one.
Or I'll cue it up, but Born is ahead of you in line, I think. Yeah, that's an amazing song. Let me find that. I remember I brought this to Nancy Anna, right? You know, somebody is dying, right? They're on their last few days of life, and you prepare with lots of songs. And this one, it was like, who am I to sing this to somebody that's actually about to step through that sacred threshold? But I was brave and asked her, like, I've got a kick-ass death song. Do you want to hear it? And she was like, yes. And it was pretty amazing. That's what I'm looking for right now. Oh. There it is. Hey, Kathy, I'm going to let you know, just in case you start singing, you're unmuted. You're welcome. It's the kind of thing, Christine does that sometimes. When I'm working with Christine, she forgets that she's unmuted and ends up singing. And it always makes me really happy, but I suspect she doesn't want the world to hear her singing out of tune. Not out of tune, out of time with me. Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and queen, I will fly like the falcon when I go. Bear me, my sister, under your wing, I will strike, fell like lightning when I go. I will bellow like the thunder drum, invoke a storm of war, a twisted pillar spun of dust and blood up from the prairie floor. I will sweep the foe before me like a gale out on the snow, and the wind will long recount the story of reverence and glory when I go. Spring spirit dancer, nimble and thin, I will leap like coyote when I go. Tireless entrancer, lend me your skin, I will run like the grey wolf when I go. I will climb the rise at daybreak, I will kiss the sky at noon, raise my yearning voice at midnight to my mother in the moon. I will make the lay of long defeat and draw the chorus slow. I'll send this message down the wire and hope that someone wise is listening when I go. And when the sun comes trumpeting from his red house in the east, he will find a standing stone where once I chanted my release. He will send his morning messenger to strike that hammer blow. I will crumble down uncountable in showers of crimson rubies when I go. Sigh, mournful sister, whisper in turn, I will rattle like the dry leaves when I go. Stand in the midst where my fire used to burn, I will camp on the night breeze when I go. And should you glimpse my wandering form out on the borderline between death and resurrection and the council of the pines, do not worry for my comfort, do not sorrow for me so. All your diamond tears will rise up and adorn the sky beside me when I go. You'll be there beside me when I go. You'll be there right beside me when I go. Wow. Yeah, that's by who was called Dave Carter, and after Dave died, it came out that he was trans and he had a female name, I don't know what his female name was, what her name was, but yeah, that's called When I Go, and if you look up Dave Carter, you'll find it. It's an amazing, profound song, and he received it in a dream, and I'm going to use the word they were somebody who had a very strange, all of a sudden death when they were still quite young. And shortly before, they'd been given this entire song in a dream, which is pretty amazing. All right, I was going to sing I'm Sending You Light. Now, one more thing I have to tell you about Nancy Anna. So some of you won't know who she is. She was a very beloved member of this congregation of Unity of Port Townsend, and she couldn't move except for her head, and occasionally she could move one finger a little bit, but mostly she was completely paralyzed by primary MS, and she could never come to my gigs because she lived in a care facility where they would put her to bed really early, so she could never come to my concerts. And I very cheekily told her that when she died, she had to come to all of my concerts. So she'll be with us tonight. It's amazing the incredible irreverent things I say. It's weird that they put the name Reverend in front of it. I don't know if you feel like that, Pam, or anybody else that's irreverent. As soon as they did that, it made me realize how incredibly irreverent I am. So this is by Melanie Demore. It's called I'm Sending You Light. I am sending you light. Oh, she sings it down there, and she's got a really low voice. So that's right, I have to put it up. You'll be able to pick this one up. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I'm sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I'm sending you light to hold you in love. No matter where you go, no matter where you've been, you'll never walk alone. I feel you deep within. And I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I'm sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I'm sending you light to hold you in love. No matter what you feel or what you choose to show, I'm always there for you. And so I want you to know that I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. Sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. Sending you light to hold you in love. I walk the path with you. Go slow, dear one, don't hurry. I'll go just like you need to go. There is no need to worry, 'cause I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I'm sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. Sending you light to hold you in love. It's a lovely one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Hey, Beverly, is there a link for people to give donations? Because I know that people will want to give donations. And if so, can you put it in the chat? Because I don't have anything to share on my screen. So, this is a fundraiser. So if you don't have any money, you absolutely can have joy, and add that in, and we can send that out. This is the beginning of our winter, another winter in lockdown. So, we come together to raise money for the church, but also just to enjoy the connection, to strengthen our connection over time and place. And one of the songs that Absolutely, absolutely. Brings you all really close is the Archangel Blessing because I wrote it for you all. Pam was off and Jeanette Dames was doing the sermon and it was middle of the summer and her theme was angels and I wanted to find some hymns that weren't Christmas carols about angels and I couldn't find any. So I took a piece of homework that we'd been given when I was at seminary. I went to an interfaith seminary. It was a Jewish children's bedtime prayer where you imagine the angels around the corners of the room or the corners of the house. And in my mind, Michael is on the right, Gabriel on the left, Raphael with the healing energy behind, and Uriel, which I think of as a white light because I don't actually really know what Uriel is, in front of me. Isn't that great that I pray with this presence? I don't even know what it is, but I completely trust it. So there's a time in the song that I don't sing, and that's the time to, in your mind, really imagine their presence very close. Jan, you're waving at me. Are you just saying hi? Oh, you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing. I see. Yes. Okay. Great. Love it. Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Be by my side, there's a place for you here. Be by my side, there's a place for you here. Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Help me to heal and share light in my world. Help me to heal and share light in my world. Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. Rest in my eyes and my ears and my touch. Rest in my eyes and my ears and my touch. Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. compassion and wonder and healing and grace. 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 Come Michael, come Gabriel, come Raphael, come Uriel. To tell you a little story about this song, so something really weird happened when I was creating the musical arrangement. I got this inspiration to create hidden instruments in there, and I learned how to find virtual instruments. So instruments that are actually not real things; they're sounds that were recorded and sampled. And I started in the guitar and the voice, hiding in very many kind of angelic voices that you couldn't easily perceive, and then a few more that are more easily perceived. But it created this whole new thing where I started playing my own instrumentation, my own strings. I know that Sally has talked to me often about my virtual cello and all the my virtual instruments, and this is the song that got me into, oh, with my MIDI keyboard I can create all these other sounds, and we're in lockdown and I can't bring other musicians over to my house. Yeah, and I experimented with all my folks on Patreon. I have this online, some of you are part of this online community called Patreon, and they helped me work out what to do with this song. I mean, how do you represent angels? I think with hidden string sounding instruments, somewhere between that and frozen ice. That was the sound I was going for. Hey Kathleen, you're saying that maybe I should create a CD for people who are dying. Now I know that this is close to your heart because you're a chaplain, assistant chaplain, and I've been talking to quite a few people about creating a series of recordings for people who are sick, who live with chronic illness, and I'm in the process of finishing up a new instrumentation album because there's a few people who are very dear to me that live with intense pain that find listening to my music and chants, the simple stuff that I create, helps them with their pain. And as I also get told that for people who are in emotional pain of grief and stuff as well. And I think that would lend itself very much to hospice work. Yeah, I love that idea. But one of the things I want to do when I'm post-church ministry, so I'm still with Suquamish UCC, there's a few of you here from there, and I am currently their bridge pastor, probably not for much longer. And then after I've done that, there's all these things that I want to do, and I want to create musical prayers for the morning and night and for communion, so you can have communion at home, and create resources, prayers, sung prayers for people who have a lot of pain. So you've got, you must be looking inside my brain, Kathleen, because yes, I love the idea of that. I'm reading all your comments. Yeah. Somebody asked for Born earlier. Was that you, Beverly? It probably was. Clara, I'm reading your yes, virtual instruments, they make it very hard to copy. But that's how I also, I just created a real cello part. I made a fake one and then actually sent that, my generated one, to a cellist who was able to copy it. And so sometimes the virtual instruments make things more playable, but other times they make it more difficult. let's do Born. So this is a song by Over the Rhine that I adopted and made my own. And I really love this song. I have played this to all sorts of people. You know how sometimes life gives you more than you can bear, but your heart keeps beating and the sun keeps rising, and somehow you make it through. And when you get through the other side, if you hear this song, it kind of makes you burst into tears. It's called Born. I was born to laugh. I learned to laugh through my tears. And I was born to love. I'm gonna learn to love without fear. I was born to laugh. I learned to laugh through my tears. And I was born to love. I'm gonna learn to love without fear. So pour me a glass of wine. We'll talk late into the night. Who knows what we'll find? Intuition, deja vu, the Holy Ghost haunting you. Whatever you got, I don't mind. 'Cause I was born to laugh. I learned to laugh through my tears. And I was born to love. I'm gonna learn to love without fear. I put my elbows on the table, then I'll listen long as I am able. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Secret fears, supernatural. Thank God for this new laughter. Thank God the joke's on me. 'Cause I was born to laugh. I learned to laugh through my tears. And I was born to love. I'm gonna learn to love without fear. 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 I haven't played that in a while. Let me see if I can find Magnificat. I know this one, but I like to have the chords there. It takes me about a year of having written something for it to really be on the inside. And this one is on the inside, but I don't trust it. So this was another commission by Abbey of the Arts. And there's a huge aspect of Christianity that I think was completely covered over. And that is that it's Mary that births the Christ consciousness, this teenage girl who's just a person. And if you don't have her in the picture, first of all, you got patriarchal religion, which we don't want. And secondly, it's out of touch. It's too far removed from us. And the Magnificat is this amazing prophecy that is put into Mary's mouth, that when she was young and she said yes to the angel that shows up, she then goes on to say this amazing prophecy. And unless you're a monastic, you don't really hear very much about it. The Catholics, they talk about it more than anybody else. But it's a wonderful prayer. And it's basically the core of Christianity being spoken through Mary. And I think that she's embodying it, right? It's not just she's pointing towards it. She actually raises this. And that's why they call her the Mother of God. So I was asked to set this scripture into song, and it was quite an enormous task, but what can you do but say yes when Christine asks you? And then pray like crazy, hope that it's okay. My soul shall praise and magnify you, Lord. Yes, I will come. Yes, I have come. I hear your voice is calling out my name into my life. You shall be born. All generations praise to hold with me the Sacred Heart, my beating heart. My soul is placed into this fire of love. Yes, it becomes God's will be done. The proud cannot hear beyond their words, their thoughts enclosed, so stale and old. The rich cannot receive what they don't own, this emptiness, the spaciousness. All generations praise to hold with me the Sacred Heart, my beating heart. My soul is placed into this fire of love. Yes, it becomes God's will be done. Spread out the feast, let those in hunger come. Your face be shown, your love made known. The humble hear your voice, with you they sing. Magnificat, Magnificat. All generations praise to hold with me the Sacred Heart, my beating heart. My soul is placed into this fire of love. Yes, it becomes God's will be done. Reach out to touch the world that is to come. Magnificat, 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 Magnificat. Thank you, everybody. It's a really powerful song. There's certain songs that you receive that I almost fall off the guitar because there's like a volcano in them, and especially when it's you don't want to just erupt and speed up. It's I actually asked Amy Ringle to play guitar with me in the version on my new CD because I was so worried about being able to hold it peacefully enough for this incredible outpouring of this new world that is to come. And it's an amazing spiritual practice, writing songs. If you take these prayers and then place them into your own poetry, your own art, or your own song, it really transforms you. And there's nothing like having Christine ask you, because I love Christine and I really respect her, so I want to polish it and make it as beautiful as possible. Yeah. How are you all doing? You're awfully quiet. You're all muted. Yeah, lots of thumbs up. I see that Daria arrived. Hello, Daria. Yeah. Well, it's it's actually a work night for me. I've got no business playing a gig on a Saturday night when I'm a Sunday morning minister, and we've got communion tomorrow. So, but when Pam told me there's an eclipse, you want to tell us about that? What's happening in the stars tonight, Pam? Because you chose this for a reason, didn't you?
When I went into meditation, this was the energy we needed to start the Advent season on. And with the eclipse that comes where the outer light is covered, the inner light shines through. And none of the luminary bodies in the sky ever disappear. We just sometimes can't quite see them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we're living through times where sometimes the shadows feel overwhelming and we wonder if the light is there, but it always shines as a halo around, and it is always present and never ceases shining. And so that presence of that Christ light that's born in us and in every living particle is a spark of the divine, like the beautiful song you just sang with the Magnificat. That's sparked in all of us. And when there's an eclipse, it reminds us to be the light in the world, even when we can't see it.
Yeah.
So the presence of the Christ light this season and all through the year.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What's Jan saying? I was just outside with the dogs. The sky is clear and the stars are shining. What a blessed evening to all. Thanks for sharing that, Jan. Yes. And it's so lovely for me to see all you on Zoom, because a lot of you we haven't sang and hung out in a long time. Then there's other people from my life here too. Hello, Teresa. Look at you with your virtual background. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Where was I going next?
There's David and Teresa.
There's David. Hello. Emerging from their background. It's really funny. Hey, I thought that we couldn't be complete if we didn't do Be Still. It's another one that I wrote when I was with y'all, which is Psalm 46. And just in case, is there anybody here that's never heard me sing this before? Probably not. I'll tell you anyway. It's a call and response. My beloved teacher from seminary, David, he did this with us, but he sang it in monotone. He sang the line, "Be still and know that I am God," and we had to sing it. And then he sang, "Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I..." And part of me was like leaning in, yes. Another part of me was like, no, because each phrase needs to have its own song. So I took his beautiful singing idea and then wove song around it, and this is it. And often I steal a little intro from another setting of Psalm 46 because I like it. So the very start of this is from a charismatic Christian band called Chain and Chain. The earth gives way, the mountains move into the sea, the nations rage, God holds it all. The earth gives way, the mountains move into the sea, the nations rage, God holds it all. God holds it all. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be still and know that I am love. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. Be still and know that I am peace. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and. Be still. And Beverly's quite right. We need one more. We need to have unknown blessings. So there was this wonderful singer-songwriter called Ben that came to church randomly one Sunday morning. Natavar invited him, and he came and he sang a song that he wrote. God just likes it when the people dance, and unknown blessings. And he blew me away with the level of sacred wisdom in his songs, as well as humor and everything. It really inspired me to stick with my music in my ministry. And I started doing a concert series called Grateful Harmony, so that I could invite him. And he came, and we had the most amazing time. And then he died about a week later. and it was his last concert. And what was amazing was he wasn't that old, and it's a really amazing concert. And it's up on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. If you Google Ben Bochner, Bochner, and Simon de Voil, you'll find our video up on YouTube. Very, very, how precious, first of all, but God was shining out of him. And I remember that after the concert finished, he came off the stage and he stood in the middle of the sanctuary, and all these people gathered around him and they started singing his songs to him. It was a profound moment, and we as a congregation were so blessed. I mean, I didn't know Ben at all. And he told his friend James that was the most beautiful concert he had ever done. So, and this is his song. Oh, the stars above us twinkle. Yeah, they put on quite a show. They say the light that meets our eyes today was born 1,000,000 years ago. And it spells out quite a story in strands of DNA. The same spark that birthed the universe is born in us today. And they're already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Well, this world is a funhouse mirror. Sometimes you feel just like a clown. Everything's distorted, everything seems upside down, and the truth, it gets twisted, like a rope gets torn and frayed, till you feel like you can't hold on no more, like you just might drift away. But they're already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Well, now history's a spiral. Sometimes it's hard to see through the smoke and the blood and the tear gas that it's a path of victory. It's a crooked road we walk upon, strung with miracles upon the way, and like raindrops to the ocean, we'll make it there someday. And we're already on our way, already on our way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It's a real delight to play for you and to be able to raise some funds for this wonderful congregation of people that really holds the light in such a beautiful, inclusive way. All of you do it. It's not just Pam. You're all ambassadors of loving kindness, which is great. So thank you for turning out. Hey, Beverly, do you know what's going to happen to the video?
Well, I'm recording it. I should stop it now.